Introducing Hemorrhoid No More Hemorrhoids Cure Book, Hemorrhoid No More. The only holistic system in existence that will teach you how to quickly permanently cure your hemorrhoids, instantly relieve the pain, stop the bleeding and discomfort, rebalance your body and achieve lasting hemorrhoids freedom. Hemorrhoid No More is a 150-page downloadable ebook, jam-packed cover to cover with all the secret natural hemorrhoids cure methods, unique powerful techniques and the step-by-step holistic hemorrhoid system I've discovered in over 14 years of research. This program contains all the information you'll ever need to eliminate your hemorrhoids permanently in weeks, without using drugs, without surgery and without any side effects. Attention! If you or someone you love is suffering from hemorrhoids, then this will be the most important letter you will ever read. Former chronic hemorrhoid sufferer reveals the only holistic system in existence that will show you how to permanently treat your hemorrhoids in 48 hours and stop your pain and embarrassment for good, using a unique 5-step method no one else will tell you about. Medical researcher, nutrition specialist, health consultant and former hemorrhoid sufferer teaches you how to treat your hemorrhoids and gain dramatic relief in 48 hours. Fix the root cause of hemorrhoids in 30 to 60 days. Treat all hemorrhoids-related symptoms such as pain, irritation, itching and bleeding. Tackle constipation and other digestive disorders and health-related issues and keep them away forever. Lose excessive weight, look younger and feel healthier. Restore your energy levels and improve the quality of your life dramatically. Guaranteed. Discover how she's healed herself from severe 12-year chronic hemorrhoids and taught thousands of men and women worldwide to be hemorrhoids-free. Without resorting to drugs, without creams, lotions or suppositories. Without risky surgery, faster than you ever thought possible, by Jessica Wright, nutrition specialist, health consultant, medical researcher and author. Dear hemorrhoid sufferer, are you struggling with hemorrhoids? Are you frustrated for not being able to treat your hemorrhoids and get relief from the pain despite all your efforts of applying creams and taking drugs? If you answered yes, then let me tell you that I know exactly how you feel, because I personally had gone through the same experience years ago. I have battled with severe hemorrhoids for more than a decade until I have finally found a treatment that works, healed it permanently and helped thousands of people worldwide to achieve freedom from this condition. You're about to discover what might be the most powerful hemorrhoids treatment system ever developed. It's the same system thousands of men and women, just like you, use to permanently tackle their hemorrhoids and achieve permanent freedom from hemorrhoids-related symptoms. My name is Jessica Wright, and over the past 12 years, through a long process of trial, error and experimentation, I have developed a surefire, 100% guaranteed, clinically researched system that is backed by 45,000 plus hours of nutritional expertise for treating hemorrhoids for good. This is a very rare, highly unique and potently powerful hemorrhoids healing system, which very few people even know exists. Are you suffering from any of the following physical or emotional symptoms? Do you often feel uncomfortable and experience pain when you sit, walk or go to the bathroom? Do you experience bleeding during bowel movements? Do you have hemorrhoids overhanging from the anus? Do you suffer from itching, swelling or lumps in the anus area? Do you often find it hard to sit properly? Have you tried cryotherapy gels, suppositories, drugs and creams with no results? Have you suffered from chronic hemorrhoids for many years, even decades? Have you tried increasing your fiber and water intake with no results? Are you a woman suffering from hemorrhoids after pregnancy? Is your hemorrhoid hanging out? Do you have internal hemorrhoids? Have you been offered a laser surgery but you're scared due to the long recovery process and the potential risks involved? Have you tried decreasing food intake to avoid painful bowel movements? Are you chronically constipated? Are you a young boy or a girl or the parent of a young child suffering from hemorrhoids? Do you spend a lot of money on drugs and creams that do not seem to work? Do you want to stop your hemorrhoids but don't know which treatment is right for you due to information overload? If you are suffering from any of the above symptoms, you can rest assured that I am going to help you treat and eventually remove these symptoms and afflictions from your life by following a safe and simple step-by-step holistic system. If you would like to learn how to heal your hemorrhoids permanently in 48 hours and treat the root cause of hemorrhoids in 30 to 60 days, without drugs, without risky surgery, without any typical hemorrhoids treatments, and without any side effects, then this will be the most important letter you will ever read. I guarantee it, and I've got the results to prove it. Success story number 1, Susan B. In less than 72 hours my hemorrhoids have completely gone. I now live a normal life without the horrible bleeding, itching and pain. Dear Jessica, I was at the end of my wits with the chronic hemorrhoids that I was experiencing for years. Per the advice of my doctor, I have started taking antidepressants drugs that have worsened my hemorrhoids to an unbearable degree. I accidentally stumbled upon your website and have found the step-by-step holistic approach to be extremely helpful. In less than 72 hours my hemorrhoids have completely gone. I now live a normal life without the horrible bleeding, itching and pain that used to drive me crazy. I had already recommended your guide to my cousin in Australia who also suffers from hemorrhoids, and I have done so without reservation. Note that I have tried almost every method known to man prior to starting your program, but to no avail. Other guides on the subject gave me no hope either. God bless you. Susan B., Indiana, USA. Success story number 2, Jessica W. My hemorrhoids had vanished. Gone in a matter of days. My bowel movements are also almost back to normal. Dear Jessica, when I was first diagnosed with hemorrhoids 2 years ago, I was devastated and confused. My doctor insisted that I had to deal with it and that the pain that accompanied the hemorrhoids was not going to vanish. I could not accept that. Having read a recommendation about your guide in an online forum, I had nothing to lose, so I bought your terrific book. I can honestly say that it has been so helpful to me that I feel like crying just talking about it. My hemorrhoids had vanished. Gone in a matter of days. My bowel movements are also almost back to normal. My bowel movements are also almost back to normal. Thank you for being my guardian angel. God bless. Jessica W., USA. Success story number 3, Naomi D. Your guidance and easy-to-follow instructions have effectively helped me heal myself from this affliction. Hello Jessica, your guide helped me cope with my horrible hemorrhoids like no resource has been able to do. While it involves some work and persistence, it delivers results. Real results. Your guidance and easy-to-follow instructions have effectively helped me heal myself from this affliction. I cannot thank you enough for all your help, Jessica. It really feels like magic. Naomi D., UK. Success story number 4, Robert J. We are now only halfway through your program and my daughter has already reported that the hemorrhoids had diminished dramatically. Quote, Dear Jessica, your Hemorrhoid No More book was extremely readable, clear and concise, and I enjoyed reading it very much. I especially liked the objective presentation of holistic medical treatments. I would highly recommend your book to anyone who suffers from the horrible tormenting symptoms of hemorrhoids and to those who live with those who suffer. I have originally bought your program for my daughter who used to be so miserable and had been constantly complaining of the bleeding and itching that were driving her crazy. We were helpless before I bought the guide, as all the treatments we have tried, including herbal remedies, showed little to no results. My daughter refused to go for a surgery and I am glad she was so stubborn about it. We are now only halfway through your program and my daughter has already reported that the hemorrhoids had diminished dramatically. We are very optimistic and thankful for making this guide and for guiding us to freedom from this awful disease. God bless you. Robert J., Sweden. Success story number 5, Dan T. Now, 5 days later, it's like a miracle. My hemorrhoids have completely vanished from my life. Hi Jessica, I almost gave up on finding any relief for the horrendous hemorrhoids. Until I found your website. Before that I had taken an array of drugs but found no salvation for my agonizing problem. The pain and bleeding had kept getting worse and worse, especially in the mornings. As soon as I started your program I have started to notice a difference. Now, 5 days later, it's like a miracle. My hemorrhoids have completely vanished from my life. I want to scream at my doctor. Your plan is so simple but it works like nothing else, and it's been over a year since. It's absolutely miraculous. Thank you for restoring my sanity. Dan T., Melbourne, Australia. Success story number 6, Peter B. Being a 10-year hemorrhoid sufferer, I finally was able to control and gradually eliminate my hemorrhoids in what seems to be nothing short of a miracle. Dear Jessica, your program is by far the most valuable treatment for hemorrhoids that I ever encountered. Being a 10-year hemorrhoid sufferer, I finally was able to control and gradually eliminate my hemorrhoids in what seems to be nothing short of a miracle. Your clear and easy to follow step-by-step plan along with your invaluable personal guidance has restored my life back to normal. My naturopathic doctor, who is also a close friend of mine, has recommended your guide and I am so glad they did. I am now able to work, sleep and function as a human being. I feel relaxed, energized and optimistic. How can I thank you? There are no words to express my gratitude. Peter B., Toronto, Canada. Success story number 7, Dorothy L. The results from following your step-by-step instructions were phenomenal to say the least. I can honestly say that my life are back to normal within 2 days of adhering to your suggestions. Dear Jessica, I had moderate hemorrhoids a year ago and wanted to learn as much as I could about the subject to prevent this nightmare from getting worse. As I read horrific stories of people who became suicidal because of this condition, I found a lot of material on the web. But soon realized I needed info of a more reliable and unbiased kind. So I bought your book, Hemorrhoid No More, and was extremely happy with my purchase. English is not my native tongue yet. I found your book easy to read and understand. The results from following your step-by-step instructions were phenomenal to say the least. I can honestly say that my life are back to normal within 2 days of adhering to your suggestions. Hemorrhoids has disappeared from my life and I owe it all to you. May God bless you always. Quote. Thank you. Dorothy L., Lyon, France. What makes this breakthrough system so unique is that it gives you the power to cure hemorrhoids permanently. It's a fact 95% of the people who use conventional hemorrhoids treatments are able to control their hemorrhoids temporarily, and often they end up worse than when they started. Now you can learn how to be in the successful 5% group that keeps it off forever. Note that conventional treatments such as medications, creams, lotions and over-the-counters mostly address the symptoms of hemorrhoids and thus work short-term. Don't believe those websites that offer a fast remedy to hemorrhoids. No magic pill or fix-it-all product exists. The solution I now offer is an intelligent, scientific approach that gets hemorrhoids under control and eliminates its related symptoms within a few short weeks, depending on the severity. My program also teaches you how to prevent hemorrhoids recurrence. Cure hemorrhoids holistically. It's a fact curing hemorrhoids can never be achieved by tackling one of the many factors responsible for hemorrhoids. If you've ever tried to cure your hemorrhoids using a one-dimensional treatment like pills, creams, or suppositories and failed, it's probably because you have tackled only one aspect of the disease. Not only will this system teach you the only way to prevent your hemorrhoids from being formed, you will also learn the only way to really cure hemorrhoids for good, the holistic way. Cure hemorrhoids without drugs, creams or typical hemorrhoids treatments. Drugs, creams and typical hemorrhoids treatments sometimes work in a partial way and temporarily, and the side effects are nasty. The tiny handful hemorrhoids sufferers who have learned how to treat their hemorrhoids from within and without ever using drugs or over-the-counters are the only people in the world who keep their system clear of hemorrhoids permanently. Now you can learn these hemorrhoids cure secrets from a nutritionist and a former sufferer who knows from real-world experience exactly how it's done. Hemorrhoid No More promotes a healthy and balanced internal environment while eliminating your hemorrhoids and preventing their recurrence naturally and safely within 8 weeks. Cure hemorrhoids with a safe, effective and clear plan and put an end to the confusion and conflicting advice once and for all. If you're frustrated and confused by information overload and bad, conflicting advice, then Hemorrhoid No More is the system that will finally make everything clear for you. When you finish reading the book, you'll say to yourself, "Now I get it." All the pieces of the hemorrhoids puzzle will finally fall into place. You'll finally understand the truth behind your hemorrhoids, the real deep-rooted causes and everything else you need to do to eliminate hemorrhoids from your life forever and feel better than you ever felt before. Amazingly, every other man and woman who used this method got the same results. I also started testing my system on other hemorrhoid sufferers beside me and it yielded the same shocking and groundbreaking results. In less than 6 weeks on average, 18 out of 18 men and women participating in my experiment had completely got rid of their hemorrhoids and regained their health back. What's even more exciting is that it worked on all types of hemorrhoids and on all levels of severity and with men and women of any age. All men and women who used this method had experienced the following benefits. Their hemorrhoids were gone within 48 hours and often within 12 hours, regardless of type or severity, and have never returned. They became completely free from the pain, irritation, swelling, bleeding and itching. Constipation and hemorrhoids-related issues had vanished. Food allergies and digestive disorders like bloating, acid reflux, IBS and LGS had disappeared. They felt lighter, healthier and energetic. Their general health and quality of life had improved, so now I took the time, tweaked and refined the system to completion to ensure it will yield the most remarkable long-lasting results. Since then, thousands of men and women worldwide have used my 5-step system successfully and got rid of their hemorrhoids quickly, safely, naturally and for good. Success story number 8, Maria C. It was definitely a real shocker that after 12 years of suffering from tormenting hemorrhoids I was completely free. My doctor was so embarrassed. Moreover, I am now feeling energized and full of life. Other health conditions that I suffered from had also vanished. Hello Jessica, I read about 7 books on hemorrhoids before I bought your book and yours was the only guide that I found helpful. I used to suffer from quite a severe hemorrhoids accompanied by sporadic bleeding and swelling. Following your advice was not easy for me at the beginning, but the results came so fast that it gave me a large boost of motivation to complete the whole Hemorrhoids No More program, and it was definitely a real shocker that after 12 years of tormenting hemorrhoids I was completely free. My doctor was so embarrassed. Moreover, I am now feeling energized and full of life. Other health conditions that I suffered from had also vanished. Thank you for your help. Maria C., Montana, USA. Success story number 9, Christoph B. I have read virtually every guide ever written on hemorrhoids, but it was only the unique alternative treatment outlined in your book that helped me get rid of my debilitating hemorrhoids condition and other annoying symptoms. Dear Jessica, prior to trying your program, I have read virtually every guide ever written on hemorrhoids, but it was only the unique alternative treatment outlined in your book that helped me get rid of my debilitating hemorrhoids condition and other annoying symptoms. Within very few days of adhering to your suggestions, I have experienced an unbelievable results, as for the first time in years the constant itching, swelling and bleeding stopped. I would recommend your guide to anyone suffering from the horrible hemorrhoid symptoms. Thanks again. Christoph B., South Africa. Check it out now. Get for more information below of the description. Lornephil.